The Brainard Lake Recreation Area is located on the Boulder Ranger District of the Arapaho-Roosevelt National Forest and is within an easy drive of Denver, Boulder, and Fort Collins. The highly visited site offers outdoor enthusiasts of all levels access to wilderness areas, alpine lakes, and majestic scenery, making it a popular day trip and overnight destination for local visitors and people from all over the world.
This is one of the higher use areas here on the district. It really truly is a gem of the district. This area draws people from all over the country. We have access to the wilderness, the Indian Peaks Wilderness Area here. We're at above 10,000 feet here. Brainard Lake is right back over here. We have fishing, boating, just paddle boats. But it really truly is the scenery that really draws people here.
Whether it's enjoying a gentle walk around the lake or going on a rigorous hike, Brainard offers recreationists, from the novice to the experienced, abundant opportunities. Yet the proximity of wilderness to urban centers has its challenges. High use was impacting the land and making the area unsustainable.
There was also no permanent buildings. There was just a temporary fee station that was placed along the road, and the road was just a 2-lane road, 1 lane each direction. To begin with, in the wintertime, this road would have cars parked up and down both sides, and it would be turned down to a 1-lane road.
It was so packed here on the weekends, and we had sanitary problems here because of how many people we had using the area. You know, we couldn't get an emergency vehicle through here if we had to. And that's primarily where the funds really came in and really helped us out, was to solve those issues. And now it's also being a draw even for summer use. A lot of people are coming in and parking in here and just hiking in off the trails now.
You know, moving traffic off of the road has definitely improved safety and hopefully minimize some of those resource impacts to the area.
Recovery Act funds were used to ease the pressure on the adjacent Indian Peaks wilderness by improving watershed values and enhancing recreational opportunities. Visitors now have a safe place to park. In addition, restrooms were installed, connector trails were built, and a warming shelter offers refuge from cold and windy conditions.
The stimulus funds came at a time when funding across the board for infrastructure was hurting, just due to bad tax revenues or declining tax revenues. So I think it really helped inject money into an economy that sorely needed it.
To me, this project has been really exciting because it's helped us to provide a balance. We were able to come in and deal with the overuse, the impacts that people were having on the land by providing the restroom facilities and a place for them to actually pull off that's safe. So we were able to protect the resources here, the watershed, the bioswales and everything that we put in here, and the drainage features, keeping the watershed in mind. So it really has been a delicate balance of protecting the land, but still providing an opportunity for people to get out and enjoy their national forests.
This Recovery Act project gave the U.S. Forest Service an opportunity to work in partnership with the Federal Highway Administration and many of its partners. In addition, local companies were hired, and small disadvantaged businesses, such as Rodriguez Construction, were given an opportunity to bid for the job through the Small Business Administration's 8A program. The program helps small disadvantaged businesses compete in the American economy.
You know, the 8A program is very important, especially for new contractors, disadvantaged business enterprises, DBEs as we call them, just to get them started in the federal marketplace. It gives them a chance to come in from the ground up, working in partnership with the federal agencies to grow their own business. I think it helps us create the large contractors for tomorrow.
We hired about 5 guys, you know, during the duration of it, and I know that they definitely, at some capacity, you know, they were able to either keep guys working or actually were having to bring on new hires. We're actually working on other ARA-funded projects, and we've kept 3 of the guys that we hired on this job and are currently using them on the other jobs as well.
And hiring locally helps with a certain pride of workmanship.
I was born and raised in Colorado. I come to areas such as Brainard for recreational activities with my family, and so it's a great opportunity to come in and work in an area that you enjoy for recreational purposes as well.
Partnerships are vital to any kind of work we do, especially with Central Federal Lands. We're not the owners or the maintainers of any of the facilities that we build. So we have to have that relationship with our key stakeholders, Forest Service, Park Service, who be it, to develop the facilities that they're after, to reconstruct the roads, build the buildings, get their input on final product, and then ultimately turn it over to them for final usage.
We were also able to get a local community involved, Ward, very concerned about what this parking lot might do to their drinking water and their water supply, because their water supply comes from not far from here. So we were able to work in partnership with them to really help address a lot of those issues. And so I think it's built a level of trust there, that we may have not have had before.
Green technology also played a significant role. In such a remote location, getting power to the concessionaires at the feast station required tapping into alternative energy sources.
Renewable energy is a great application for these remote areas where it's not easy to get power to, and if we didn't have renewable energy, we'd be depending on fossil fuels. The Ranger station has approximately a 2 kilowatt solar array and around a 300 watt wind turbine, 48 volts. It is a standalone system, so there's no strain on the electric grid. It produces all its own power. In this scenario, it's a great system because these solar panels will keep producing power for 30 years, and there's very little maintenance involved in operating this system. It's just going to continually provide power from free resources, the wind and the sun.
In the end, Recovery Act funds have proven to be a welcome asset to the Brainard Lake Recreation Area.
Brainard Portal has been a great experience for me. One, the job site is just absolutely gorgeous. You can't beat the scenery. There's so much to do up here, and I've just been really proud to be a part of this project and get it built for the Forest Service.
No, I just think that it's a tremendous opportunity to work with the Forest Service. I've always looked up to the organization, and I really appreciate all the work they do. So it's been a great opportunity to be able to work hand in hand with them and do some of the same things that we appreciate.
How do you make this sustainable for future generations? How do you protect this to keep it functioning for the future while still providing that opportunity for people to come out and enjoy it and love it? So it's providing that opportunity for people to come up here and be able to experience that and offering that service to those people while still protecting this land and keeping it viable for future generations.